Hello everyone! Hope wants to show you some stuff. Pew 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 pew!
Hello Epic Hero! Well, I'm Hope Hennington, and today I decided that it was about time that I read you some more of my fan fictions. Besides being an independent sci-fi and fantasy author, I'm also a huge nerd. Like, could you tell? I don't know. And I love writing fan fictions of my favorite TV shows and stuff. I used to do it a lot more when I was like a teenager, but I still thoroughly enjoy it now, and I publish all of those to a site called Wattpad. I don't know if you've heard of it, but the link to my Wattpad is in the description below if you want to check out any of my fanfics. So what I'm going to read you today is a fanfic. I'm going to go from the top. I'm going to read you this one. I haven't written a lot about Captain America, but I have written this one that I was actually a contest on Instagram where someone said, write the best Steggy fanfic, which is Steve and Peggy from Captain America and his girlfriend from Captain America, and I actually won the most feelsy fanfic, so that was fun. I rolled up a dish towel and threw it into the trash can with a loud cry. Then I lean against the counter trying to collect myself. I'm okay. I'm fine on my own. The man who was just here asking me out on a date, I yelled in his face and treated him shamefully. What is wrong with me? He was a nice, handsome young man. What am I waiting for? Another Steve? I distract myself by chopping up carrots quickly. I'm an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., independent and free, and I don't need any... I accidentally knocks a box off the counter, and a photo book falls open to a picture of Steve. A sob rises in my throat, and I let go of the knife, leaving the book on the floor. The water boiling and the carrots half chopped. I just sob into my knees in my living room chair. I pace back and forth outside the apartment house. I've been so set on talking to Peggy. To hear that she was alive and young was, well, it shocked me. I've been so busy with all the Avengers and Hydra ruckus, not to mention trying to adjust in modern life, that I've put off going to see her. It's not that I didn't want to see her, but I've been avoiding it because, well, to look at it plainly, I was afraid of the change, of who she'd become without me. When we met, I was a loner, and she was a rare woman in the military, a bit alone herself. Now we're older, a lot older, and she's the head of a branch of S.H.I.E.L.D., successful, powerful, popular, with beaus from all over the world. I hardly think it would be fair of me, or right of me, to burst in and claim my long-forgotten role in her life. It would be embarrassing for her, and I can hardly stand the thought of her having replaced me. I wouldn't react well, and I know it would turn into a disaster. But today's the day. I have to know. I have to do everything I can to keep it from being embarrassing to her and to retain at least our old friendship. But as I start up the steps, a girl passes me in the hall and says, "Another visitor from Miss Peggy? You're the second one today." She rolls her eyes and goes on her way. But I wasn't sure I should go on. I'd brought flowers. How stupid of me. I set them by her door and turned to go when the door opened, and I heard a gasp. I slowly turned around. There he stands, right outside my door, and me in such a state. My hair's a mess, my dress crinkled, my face surely shows traces of crying. "Steve?" "Hello, Peggy." He smiles slightly, and I don't care anymore. I run into his arms and sob. "Whoa, what's the matter, Peg?" "What's the matter? I've been waiting for you ever since you woke up, and you never came to see me, and I knew I could never have you again, and you must have found someone else, but don't worry, Steve, I understand, but can't we..." I look up into his eyes. "Can't we still be friends?" Her soft eyes, her flushed face. This isn't the girl I've seen on TV of late, the stern, proud leader. "Oh no, Peggy." I pull her close, hardly daring to believe it. "I'm sorry, but we can't be friends." I kiss the top of her head. "You're my girl, and I want you to be that forever." I tip her tear-streaked face up to look into mine, and the happiness burns my heart. That is, if you could really go for an old fellow like me. I don't understand why he didn't come before, what he was doing, what he was thinking, and I've half a mind to slap him and demand him to explain. But, well, I'm not much of one for following your instincts. I read his eyes, and they speak truth. Such a flood of emotions fills me that I cannot be responsible for whatever it is I did. It certainly wasn't in character for my strong, independent self, but for a little while that melted away and the world disappeared. Until tomorrow, I'll stay here.
I hadn't read that since I'd wrote it. That's cute. Little Steggy for you. Anyway, if you would like to hear more from an artsy nerd like me, stumbling through art life and fandoms, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, always remember that we are epic heroes today and every day of our lives.